Yeah. So like,
so you were talking a little bit more about up here.
Yeah, it's good.
So I've been sparring more down here and doing the spine deflections.
Yeah.
But
it's almost the transition between this like thigh spike, like it's got the straight arm, it's not the hip, it's the straight.
Yeah.
And then doing the little spine, and that brings it back to this guard almost. So it's almost the transition between the two that is a spine deflection. So like I find that me going down to the thigh guard is a lot of time an attack. So like I'll be going like that or that kind of thing. Yeah. Or every now and then, if it's a backhand like that, then it's like the number 3 washing the hands. Right. So and like actually there I should have been stepping into my left. That's why you always need that left foot so the left hand can get involved. But so like that's the down one. But the upward one, so if I'm already here and I've been doing these ones, then you go for something. Yeah. Then it's here. But even if you curl that into a circular, I have the defensive side, I can still move around it. But if I don't need to, a lot of time, like you've done the attack and I've done that, that's not in the right range because I'm going to step backwards. Yeah. And now I can get you over the top while that clears underneath. So that almost becomes like a spine to speed assist.
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
because
but it is a lot tighter.
I'd left a lot of that down. Yeah. Like we were sparring like that a lot, and I was getting my hands hit. Yeah. And I found down there it was clearing and looked more open.
I don't like hanging here as much now. So it does make my hand feel like a target. Yeah. But when it's been down, it's when they've gone for a head. Yeah. So like that's when I can do it. And then I come back, I can move around and drop it back down
coming back down to open.
Exactly.
Because before when I started here, everything was too closed. Yeah.
Or even like I won't, because it looks intentional when if I've done that to that and then drop it down again, it looks too baity. So a lot of time off this move, I'll actually purposely go a little bit wide.
Yeah, no, I think I understand that.
Exactly. Yeah. So like once again, it's like the same thing as like when we no openings here, and then we do that shot of the hand. Yeah. Just leave it a little open and point it past their hip, not down and not too low, but it just looks like you've made a mistake. Right. So I've almost done the spine to counter it in motion, land the shot, but then almost go wide on purpose. Okay. And then sometimes I don't even need to like wait, let it pass. I can already grab that. And it's even better if you can get the hand involved. Then it becomes almost like the number 4 watching the hands. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was doing half of that. Yeah. I think I've decided to open up, stay here, and that's why spine deflections, I'm using my hand instead.
A good example of the spine deflections that you probably only watched once, or maybe didn't even watch, was that session when we went back up to Ray's where Kevin wasn't with us. Yeah. And it was when Ray used Dos Manos, like a 2-handed sword, versus our Solo Espada. And actually, pick up the katana for a second. So like, I think I did like a stab or attack, and Ray just moved his head. And did like this, and then he pushed out like that, and then just and then I tried to go, oh no, and throw myself, and he just stepped through it and seals me like that, and he kept just turning me. So like I do that, and he rotate, and I go, oh Jesus, and I turn like that, and I'm like, what do I have to do there? So he's like, it's not just a counter for the offense to set yourself up. He also does it defensively to protect himself in those situations. Right. So he's like, the second you realize that's behind here, he's like, you should be going bang like that. So like as you go for my neck, he's doing that, slides back and does that again, or does that and then moves back and then does that again, and he starts doing.
See, that's when you were talking about that hand fighting yesterday, but you're here.
It's so tight, like
you're on your chest.
Like my punch was pretty much touching me.
Yeah.
And like it's so tight, that little circle.
So that's a bit I was missing. Yeah. I just stayed down here, stayed open.
But the thing is, it's because if you go for the hand, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's a counter for the head. So if this is already up here, they go for the hand more than the head because they know the head's covered. So you have to almost go, look, there's my head and the forward lean, just set it up. And now after that, if you do some other counter, then I can come around and like, So once it's up there, then you can start going, but you almost need to leave it open to start. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like, it's such a weird timing thing, but it's an essential part of the whole game. Yeah. And especially at like the higher levels. Like, because they're big, it's very like, florete, like fencing style. Especially because we do so many down the middle shots. like both hacks and slashes and stabs. Like we're very, even though we're moving, everything is very center, and it's this shortest target direct line. And those spines are just perfect to defeat down the middle shots.
I used to try to do my spines, but out here.
Yeah.
I'd leave a shot out, and I'd be trying to.
Yeah, I was doing the same for ages. I'd go here and go like that.
Yeah.
And I still make that mistake every now and then. Yeah. And that's it. I don't mind doing it out here as much as long as I touch. I still have to bring it to myself, and it's still in the footwork as well. Yeah. Because it's not like as I hit this. That can bend like that and hurt my wrist if it's all in my wrist. Yeah. But when I'm stepping with it, it adds enough power that it doesn't hurt my wrist, and my wrist is more locked. It's the retraction of the arm with the feet. It means that my wrist doesn't get it doesn't bend my wrist forward and hurt me. Because I have had that problem here before where I've got an injury. I've like felt my tendon get stretched and go, what the heck?
I've just flicked your arm solid.
Yeah, and once again, this is polypropylene. Like if it goes to metal, then there's more weight to it. I don't want to add more weight now. Like that injury is just going to amplify. Okay. So it's always going to come to the body. And the good thing is, even if you miss it, because I've gone to do that, and I think Ray's gone under, and I've missed it.
Oh yeah.
And but at the same time, I've done that, and they go, Jesus, and then because that's the good thing, you're always coming back to defense. So as long as you know how to move your head, it's not such a bad thing. Right. But so for you, that's the main thing you need to add in.
Yeah, I'm coming back
and
up.
Still make sure you exit with the star footwork, so you're coming in and out. But the range was really good what you did.
Yeah, the range is good. I'm opening up well.
My thing's patience. I need to stop feeding as much.
Yeah, just don't.
You've already done the thing where you've pulled it back onto your body.
Yeah, that's all right.
Always on the body.
But I'm always down. I've got to bring it back.
It's all right. It's okay when it's up here as well.
Yeah, but then I stay there too long and I'm getting hit on the hands.
Yeah, that's it. Once again, I don't mind because then I am going like fives and speed assist and then go like 1 to a 2 and then that's it. Then I'm dropping a lot of time and leaving it open. It's just it's picking the time to drop it and leave it open.
Yeah, when to do it. Okay.
But how you're starting is really good. I like starting covered.
I definitely cover up.
Because just for the people who just drive forward, charge, they don't think at all. They're just going, club.
You need solid.
Yeah, and even the ones that are thinking and they just go, but they've just mistimed their step. Yeah. So like I know a lot of people that are just going and they step on every strike. Yeah. And they offensively they're doing the right thing, but defensively they're not thinking about where they're going to be mid-strike or after the strike. So that's when they get all these clashes. And that's why I think that's good because you covered up, you avoid the clash, they pass, and then you just get a clean kill shot. Yeah. But you have to immediately usually cover or do a spine deflection afterwards again. Yeah. Because if you power through, I'm going to block, then kill, but then usually that comes straight back around and you're like, Jesus, and you have to do like an Estrella or something like. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
And all that defense you had there is perfect.
Yeah, no, that's it. All in theory, and it's moving, and stuff can go wrong. Even just weight shifting. Oh yeah. You have too much weight in one direction, and it can mess with it. And you pointed out that I'm very lean when I'm further out. Yeah. And even when I've dropped it and stuff, but the closer we get, the more upright, so that I can change direction. Be ambidextrous with the footwork.
Yeah, have that mobility.
Yeah, exactly. But I see you ticking it off. Oh yeah. The hard part's just you're adding these. You're gonna have to think for a little bit. Oh yeah. And thinking means you're gonna be slightly behind, so you're gonna get frustrated, which is then gonna make you make more mistakes, and it's gonna compound a little bit. But after a couple sessions, you're gonna stop thinking about this as much, and it'll just become part of your normal game, and you're gonna surpass where you were previously.
Well, at the moment I'm doing half.
There's always gonna be a dip before you surpass the previous level. That's the most frustrating.
I mean, if I don't fix that, I'm using this as everything. Yeah. And that wasn't working yesterday.
And you've already stopped reaching as much. You're rolling, which is good. Yeah. But now, but you're still you're fully going hand first to then go for it, which is still good. It just depends on the movement. The way I see it is that if it's a stab, I prefer going hand then weapon. So if you do some random stab, going bang, and coming in, and it's the other side, it's almost bang stack to pick that off. Yeah, sliding along, coming through. But if it's a hack, I'm more likely to do a spine deflection. Yeah. And same on the other side. Yeah. So anything that's a slash or a hack, I think sword first. anything that's a stab, I think
you're just sliding up. Yeah.
And that way I get pretty much the best setup for both situations. I mean, it's interchangeable. Like there's times where you'll do a slash.
Yeah.
And I'll just go. And you go, all right. Exactly. And that's range dependent. Maybe I wasn't close enough to get the parry on it, and then other times I'm going to use my hand, and it's going to be almost both.
Yeah.
And once again, yeah. So like, but as a basic rule, I'm thinking roll for stabs, and I'm thinking spine for hacks.
And I was trying to pulgada and dodge as well, but it was too close. Like you're coming through as a stab, and you just turn and keep
Your
going.
pulgada game's been really good lately.
Yeah, but your stabs, as you stabbed, I tried to sort of pulgada backwards.
Yeah.
And you could follow me very
easily.
Well,
a lot of time you've gone off like that. But as you've done it, I've stepped.
Yeah, so
and now you're actually not going off the line, you are on the line.
Yeah,
so now and then I'm fishtailing it, trying to go which side.
So often I'm better rolling and stepping in a bit.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, you
that's it, like the getting closer to it, making you face it actually gives you more of an entry.
Yeah.
Because we'll go too horizontal and it's powering through.
Yeah.
So now we're getting closer to it, actually naturally your weight's going forward and you kind of fall into the corner.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
So like think washing the hands a bit in that situations. But even like something like that where you've done the dodge here, and then like maybe it was just a fake that's made you do it, and you've done the roll out that way, and then as this comes around, now I'd be doing spine deflection because you're not as sure which side it is, and you've already done a movement that maybe planted you. So the second you realise your head and feet can't save you with the roll, then you rely more on that. Yeah, exactly. But it's funny because a lot of people will dodge this and pull that up as they dodge.
Yeah.
And exactly. And then now it's actually easier to get through because you can pick off and you know where it is, the defense. So it's funny, but dodging it and then leaving it down is actually a better trap because it makes me chain. It makes me go, oh, I missed it, but I'm going to chase. And the second I chase, you set me up. I'm like, But it's because I'll see this and a lot of people go here, and then they'll do like a speed assist in my hand, and I'll just do like a 5 to that or something because I see it lined up, and I know that that's the most like it's loaded, and I can see the line that it's on. So it's too easily predictable. When it's low, you have so many options because you can come up with a bag sack, you can spike the hand, you can do the spines, you can still go up into the full and do washing the hands. Like you got too many options for me to predict it. When it's here and I'm here, I pretty much know you're going for my head or my hand. I can do that, or I can move my head.
But these little ones will get me offline as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like little pokers.
That's it. And you'll start to like do it simultaneously with the feet. So like you don't need to change your feet. Your feet are already right. You just need to add that when you're also doing the feet. Yeah. But no, it's looking good, man. Alrighty.
That would have been a good time to bring it back up.
That's a fast one though.
Like, but that was the start. I didn't move back.
We both kind of moved out. And then we both kind of moved in. And you'll see me just do it where I'm not even sure if you're attacking. And I'll just randomly go bang, bang, because I'm not sure what you're doing. But I know if I just go move my head and throw that, it's going to mess with most of your down the middle shots. And they're the ones I can't read. Nice, scrape me. Yeah, I can tell where these sideways ones are coming a lot of the time. And then that's easier for me to elastico and do those spines. But it's all these down the middle ones. Straight. I can't tell those as much. So that's why you see, like, even if you would just float into range and you've just got it pointed, now I'll just move and do the spine. And like, even if I don't do an attack, I'll just do that, and then I'll go for something. Because like, the second I come into range and I see you point that at me, I'm already gone. You didn't even move it, but it comes so quickly and you won't see it that you're almost preempting the stab. I mean, I'm sure.
They're definitely the hardest to deal with.
I'm sure it's setting up like some slight openings and counters and whatnot.
Oh, there'll be more.
As long as I'm still moving and like maintaining my range and whatnot, like
yeah.
I don't think it's too bad at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next stage will probably be more like Ray, where it's just you're just waiting all the time.
Yeah.
And then you can go for it, or you can just put it flat. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still too slow as a reaction from stationary.
Yeah, I can't.
Like, you're the same. You're always better moving. Or,
I'm better twisting.
Yeah. It's something that I'm thinking is like end game. Like it's something I will eventually get to.
Yeah.
But I feel like you still need to build past certain levels first.
Yeah, I'm a beat behind every time I try to do
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But that's for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. You're looking comfortable though.
Yeah. Just
same
double
shit.
pump.
No, I was going to say I almost baited first, and then your mind, then you didn't,
yeah, it was
and you didn't go for it, and then you went,
yeah,
I'll bait too, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, you're like, do I go for the non-telegraphic, or do I throw myself backwards because you're going right? Yeah. You made me second guess it like 3 times. I was like, he's attacking. No, he's not. No, I'll lead. No, it's trap. No, oh, no, fuck it up. No, like, that's it. Like, it's good.
As long as you're thinking.
You're making me think and question.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Which makes me slow down, like mentally for the counter.
Okay.
So because you're making it hard to read.
Yeah.
Which
as long as that's happening, then it's all right.
Yeah, easy. Oh shit, that was close. Oops, sorry.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
I should have used spine with that.
Yeah. That's it, like even just as you step.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just because as I move here, that's so attractive.
Yeah.
And if you just whip the tip in like a fish gunner, like you can do that as well. But if I do the same motion at the same time, it covers it, and then you can. Yeah.
Because then I tried to use this offhand.
That's what I'm saying, like it can be so fast, any of these like little whippy ones.
I'm trying to do that.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Got it pushed around. That was good. That went down the whole thing. That's me trying to force an extra attack. Oh, that. Feeling off with my footwork at the moment.
I was just about to come over.
Yeah, I think I saw you go.
Yeah, I saw it. And I went, oh,
and I was like, I can
look,
go through that. Yeah, just.
Yeah, no, I was too close to start.
You like did like a weird fillet on my back as well. I got kind of stuck on my feet.
I was coming up here and it was like...
I was gonna do like, as you go for it, I was doing like that one.
Oh, okay.
But my foot kind of got caught and I didn't get to go as wide. So I kind of did like, got stuck in there.
It was good because I thought it was gonna be a solid on your arm.
I was like
but
back
actually,
of the ribs. Like,
because of your angle, it started to slide.
Yeah, it almost feels like you're doing like the Philly shell. Like, roll. So Hayes actually gotten really good at that because he's done so much boxing lately.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Yeah, no, you still fielded my back on it.
Nah, but it wasn't a solid into the shoulder.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it actually worked.
Yeah, it makes me feel like Uma Thurman at the end of Kill Bill. Lucy Liu gets her in the back and you're like, it's not too bad, you see all the blood, you're like, oh shit, that's actually a really bad shot.
Alright, well maybe it's not great, yeah.
But like I said, it's just slightly on the footwork.
Yeah.
But you're already looking like more comfortable.
Yeah. That was here instead of the...
Yeah, that's exactly it. But even as I go for that, if you can't pull the hand back, pull the foot back.
Oh yeah, at least do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm finding that I can't, or a lot of time my energy's going forward of my hand as they go for it.
Yeah.
So I have to always do that because I can't change direction quick enough. So as I'm coming up, you just go bang, come back through. Nice. And even as I'm coming up with that, I'm half expecting this to come through. Oh, so I'm almost turning and falling to get off the middle, just because also it's too easy for you, as I've done that, for that to come back up. Yeah. Okay. No, this is feeling good, man.
I keep saying that I'm about to come up.
No, I was just thinking, I'm like, I haven't done a speed assist that isn't a backhand for ages. I do vertical on the top, and I load and do the backhand. But I remember Ray was this like wrist up one. Yeah. Where he like does that side, but I don't set it up very well.
Yeah. I've been caught twice now coming up stationary.
Yeah, and it's as you come up and your weight is.
I've waited there twice. You've done it to me now, so it's got to be.
Yeah, come to the edge, but don't bring your weight up as much. Like, keep your. Oh, sorry guys, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep your weight like lower, so you can rock forward, but don't come up as high.
Just get ready.
Like, I'll do that if I'm a little further out. I think you're too close as you're doing it. Yeah. Because I'll come up here to fall. Yeah. You might do that, but you're not trying to fall forward. You're kind of observing to see what the target is. Yeah. As I do that, I actually like to hunch more so I can move my head behind this. Where here, my head comes up too high.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You really are. It's like looking over a fence.
Yeah, exactly. I see the head raise and I'm like, there it is. Yeah. That's it. I think I did one, which was the roll one, and then I just did that one on the speed assist, which are both two of my faster moves, angle 1 and 2.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And it's because you're coming up in the middle. Yeah. I have the option. Yeah. But once again, it's only subtle. That's more of a weight shifting thing and a slight range measurement.
Yeah, it's just that bit too close.
I think if you were like half a foot back, it'd be okay.
Oh yeah, coming up
and then if you did the exact same range but didn't come up as high.
Yeah.
Like kept you. Yeah, exactly. Double. Should have done a 5. So that'll happen. That was good. It's too close. You did roll that one.
Yeah, I thought roll.
This one telegraphs too much. Those angles are too. You can
I needed to use my foot as well.
Yeah.
I've only done that.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Trying to capture it with that, which should have been.
I do like 3 or 5, like.
Yeah, once again, I should have brought this, knowing that that's coming.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If you see me do more than 1 or 2 of these,
bring that up.
Start to exit and roll off the middle, but use that to like cover the gap until you actually.
I keep trying to catch it.
Your first step or pivot off, I'm going to mimic.
Yeah.
So you're going to do that. I'm going to keep it in mind.
Down.
But then if you do like almost a football step or continue, or
something.
And now I have to worry about that. I have to go back. It becomes almost a spine battle.
Yeah.
I think Ray was saying that even though the first one's diagonal, the other one goes horizontal. It like dominates it. Yeah. But if you're moving in motion, you can keep it diagonal if you're using your feet more. Yeah, I think it's more if you can't step because it was such a surprise. Right. Never gone here, you go diagonal. Yeah. Then the horizontal really does step back in.
Cover it.
But if you can move backwards, it's not as bad. Right. So if I go here, I'm still going to go diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah, because that gives you the mobility.
Yeah. If I go forward, I think it's horizontal. I think if I go backwards, it's diagonal.
Yeah, because you want to be able to come back.
Yeah, it's not set in stone, but like
trying to cover it.
Yeah.
Okay.
step in time. I saw the angle, and I went for that, but I didn't step, I did just the hand.
Right.
Where if I'd gone back and forward, I had to do like almost like an elastic move. Like out that way, and then come back in. And I relied just on the hand, and I didn't bring it all the way in my body. I was too far out, so that's why that worked.
Because that second shot, your head would have moved.
Yeah, because I actually don't mind that you're behind like that.
Yeah.
So I was here, and I saw it like that, and all I need to do is like go to lean back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that
so your head when that
well timed. Because that was very flowy. There's multiple pulgadas in there. We're moving and we're going in and out of range. Like you're faking and you're not.
We're not using as much energy now.
You're opening, but selectively.
Yeah.
You're not just open for no reason.
Yeah.
Like you're opening particular things to set up the traps and you're ready. That's looking good.
I was about to do the down and up.
Yeah, you crossed slightly.
Yeah.
I think once again, I went slightly out.
Yeah.
So that you probably didn't cross that much, but the second you come out, this line is going.
Yeah, once you did it as well.
I think I stepped with you.
That's not working for me very well.
No, I've had the same problem on this side.
Yeah.
You either go like horn to the bull, like number 5, or we just mirror the step.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, that the first step at the moment is actually not giving an angle because we're both stepping. Like if I see you step that way, I'm also stepping this way. So we're very straight.
So where I feel my mistake is I shouldn't be doing, I feel like I'm only doing the one step, it should be a Reti-Rada completely.
Yeah, it should be.
So I should be
a Dorello pivot. Yeah, exactly.
Completely.
Exactly. And as you do that, the second step on the Dorello, do a spine.
Back. And then I flick it, whatever.
Yeah. So like if I go like down here on that first one, then as I do that, I think it's a wrist up spine. So like do the cut with the crossover step because that's good. But then if this comes, so you've already turned, but I keep the spine that way.
Oh, okay.
So keep it wrist up. No, it's mostly because I want that, and then you go straight through the front. Yeah. Okay. A lot of time I won't step on that one because you're now actually close enough. Because you wouldn't have been close enough. But then after I've done my attack and I've done that, it brings my neck forward. Yeah. So you wouldn't step. I'd actually fall that way more and do a punch like another one. Just go but like you see how deep you are. I only want to hit with that. Oh, okay. So I was saying don't step in here. Go out. Yeah. So like you've done like the spine, you've done the hip. And now go fall that way. Yeah, because then you have to block that. Come through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like, I guess you could come close and go Corto, but it's just a lot more dangerous. Because like, if I unwind in a certain way, and if you don't control the arm with your left properly. Well, I felt like I was about to. Yeah. Like if I move straight. Because like you could technically come down, do that, but I'm worried about something like that. Oh, okay. That's what I mean. You didn't even move. That's what I mean. There's too many like twisty hand things I can do where I might gut you or roll into your neck. Where I go, I'd rather just pull back on pulgada and then re-enter again. Because you're probably not fully outstretched. Yeah. Which is better for me. That's it. You know, you're sort of coming through and Yeah. As I mean, like, you need me to drive forward. Yeah. And I've kind of just lashed out. Yeah. And then I'm kind of pulling back. I'm not really driving in. No, okay. Yeah, but like, I like the mentality, and I've had the same issue on that front left line. We're very biased to this right side. Yeah, I want to make sure I use it a lot. Yeah, we like the front right Dorello pivot. But I've just got to make sure that second step's always there. And then this side I'm finding is set up way better if I've done a retraction first, because once again, you shouldn't be stepping with the front leg. Yeah. So a lot of time we're already just pivoting. Yeah. But it works way better if you've done some move to attack me first. Yeah. I've done that, switched my stance. Now the back leg is the right leg. Yeah. So when I do an attack, I'm stepping in my right, but then doing the pivot. And now it covers way more of a gap and it follows the rule of stepping with the back foot. So there's times where if I'm trying to do stuff and I'm doing this and you're just moving and it's not working, I try here and just float away and I'm like, geez, that's dangerous. Then I'll actually switch my stance and now I've added like this much range to it. And now when you come forward, you're used to the normal range. When I do this, you float backwards, but you're not expecting that range. So it's like doubled it almost. Okay. So getting sweaty. Yeah. No, that all makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm seeing you analyze it and like recognize it.
And this is slowed down heaps.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be fast.
And all the...
That's it. Like I get like, yes, it's good to go fast and like test it to make sure that like it.
But you don't need it.
Because like in a real fight, most people are gonna go full speed.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you can still time the measurement at full speed, because you can have the measurement down and then you get the timing at this. But then when you go full speed, the timing will be slightly off.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the right moves down and slow, there's no point going fast yet.
Yeah.
So, and then eventually, like I see Ray and then the old videos of Titan and some among Rommies, and like half the time the person's going like super fast and just looks like they're just going cut, cut. Like it just looks so calm and like precise. They look like they're going a third to a quarter of the speed, yet are constantly just simultaneously dodging and killing.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with this, because they're like Titan in some of those videos is like 92 years old, beating up 20-year-olds, and you're like, man, it's not a speed thing at that point, it's just pure technique. Like, yeah, no, it's so fascinating. Combat hand roll.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I realized that I'm like, this is becoming a big opening. So that is not bad.
Yeah.
And with the combat hand roll, I really like the third one, becoming a spine instead of an attack. Because we always went 1, 2, 3, but you're really good at the Largo, horns of the bulls. So I never liked going for that third one, because you'd recognize, you dodge one, you'd recognize number 2 and go, oh, he's doing combat hand roll, and then just chop my thumb off exactly. So, but then when I realized that, I started breaking it down a bit more, and I go like, I'd just start with that one, and then you go for something. And I'd turn that upward one into a spine deflection, or I'd start with that upward one, and then go punch, and then that one, like you can start with different points of the triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns one move into like 3 or 4.
I was trying to pull back, come forward, but my hand was out.
Yeah,
I was thinking too much. I was thinking,
I'm playing so much with the weight and range at the moment. I'm caring less about the attacks, and I'm going, okay, read it.
My trouble was then I pulled back to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to come forward and lead that. My hand is here.
Yeah. So I was going to say almost the first step vertical, but then.
Oh, you do change, but I only got to here before you cut it.
Yeah, true, actually, because I did know that.
Yeah. So I was about to come over.
Yeah, it's almost like even as you're halfway through the step, your main thing needs to be the second you see something come to the hand, doing like the number 5, where you're rolling it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, it's even as you do offense, you're thinking of the defensive counter.
Yeah, how do I get away from this?
It's a hard one. Especially because we are getting close enough to actually hit the head and the hand, and we can pick off either. Nah, I feel it in my hand. Fed that through. That was good, you're playing defense. Hey, blocked it. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, but
I was trying to whip the tip into your neck.
Yeah.
So like I only hit spine there, that was fine.
I still needed to.
Because I realised I was too much just on the actual spine deflection. Yeah. So I was like, alright, turn it into an actual attack. But you framed well. And it wasn't like you went out.
Oh, I didn't go out. I needed to watch it and fire.
Yeah, you didn't get the counter off, but you didn't get killed or cut.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think that would have cut your arm.
No, but I have got to get and watch it, because you could have come back and stabbed again. Or
yeah, you got to be careful. Actually, that's not a bad one. Start doing that on both.
That.
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
Good fakes.
Yeah, it's getting harder to bait you out.
Yeah.